Hello and Menglaba, welcome to Myanmar Today. I am Henry Zin with the latest news and reports from around Myanmar. David Tanner brings us a report on youth and cyber security. Akajo's report on act of kindness for Mon State flood victims. Dora Swithin covered the story on World Teachers' Day celebration at the Yangon University. Akajo has a report on musical tribute to Gandhi's 150th birthday. Before we get to the report, let's check on some local news. Union Minister for Labour, Immigration and Population U Thein Sui received the Ambassador of France to Myanmar, Christian Lechevi, in Naypyidaw on Monday. The officials discussed immigration procedures of Myanmar, French investments, activities of the French-Myanmar Chamber of Commerce and Industry, employment of local staff in French companies in Myanmar, capacity building and safety measures for labourers, drawing labour law with the assistance of ILO, and the discussion of minimum wages among the government, the employers and the employees. They also exchanged views on issuing e-visa for the visiting French people to Myanmar, implementation of unique ID for each citizen, digitalization of national ID cards, and assistance of France in immigration and security checks in the country. The Union Election Commission initiated a series of coordination meetings between the UEC and sub-commissions with a launch ceremony in Naypyidaw on Monday. The meetings will take place till this Thursday. Participants will discuss implementation of the strategic plan for effectively organizing the 2020 general elections, reviewing electoral data, cybersecurity, organizing multi-sectoral meetings, compiling mechanisms for coordination committees, and establishing a case tracking system. UEC Chairman U Thein said it is important for all members of the committee to be unbiased and for the process to follow legal procedures. He said using a case tracking system will make recording information easier and be more appealing to the public. He urged everyone to wisely use the technology provided by IFES in implementing the system. Cherry Mita Foundation organized its 29th Free Eye Surgery and Eye Care Camp from 5th to the 6th of October in Lekha, Loi Lam District, Southern Shan State. Patients were offered services of eye specialists free of charge at the camp, and about 3,230 people got their eyes tested at the camp. And that's all with the local news, and we're moving on to our first report. Since Cybersecurity Month will be ongoing for the entire month of October, our reporter David Tanner made a report on the majority of internet users in Myanmar who are youth and their cybersecurity issues. He also interviewed some professionals about the current issue that's going on, one of the biggest threats in cybersecurity sector of Myanmar, ransomware. Here's a report.
The speed at which we get access to online information is unprecedented. It is claimed to be prejudicial through only some aspects, and cybersecurity is one of them. The life of young people is connected more and more with virtual worlds, the cyberspace, and online platforms, which makes digital literacy fundamental for the youth to use internet wisely and safely. With that in mind, I have interviewed Matat Tivishui, who is the founder of Myanmar Youth Empowerment Opportunity, MYEO.
So we work mainly with young people, and our country is really young. The median age is 27 years old, and we're hyper connected, and young people are actually at the forefront of using the digital technology, which I mean right now on Facebook and a couple other apps. So we really need to think ourselves, how much information we're uploading online and how you can protect yourself from current ongoing threats, because there are threats that happen even in my peers, and also you can see it in the extended community as well, how young people are being exploited online through the social media. Being able to even learn through online, being able to work online, those are a very essential part of having the digital skills.
Young people should have definite competences to be able to manage their own security on the internet, as well as evaluate the sources and how to introduce themselves on the internet or develop a responsible internet conversation.
In this space, we cannot avoid digital words. It's already here. We have to integrate that. And then young people, to some extent, are, I feel like, very expressive in our country of about their life, right? Like, and then they're more like adventurous and like more explorations. Even when I was young, I explore things online, like talk to people online, and essentially there has to be a knowledge base that when you try to do that. So you can see the stop, think, connect word. Like you have to think about what are you uploading online, who are you communicating with, and then you can start to rationalize, is it a good idea to do this? It's not a good idea to do this. Sometimes we fall through our rational spectrum, so it's okay. But we need to know of those digital space. We have to own that space, and we have to know how to protect our stuff. Otherwise, we're going to be the victim of it rather than we're going to be the benefit, reaping the benefit out of it.
What will be the internet safety toolkits? Let's find out.
Before we start the toolkit, I want to talk about how you use internet. Right, like most of the young people are using the internet as the televisions, not as a powerful tool, not as a tool that you can earn money, not as a tool that you can earn education from it yet. Right, so the way that we use could be more shifted towards benefit reaping activity, rather than just looking at this the televisions. So I would say that find for the network that you can learn. Also try to use online tool, searched online to know how you can protect yourself.
I have also interviewed the Deputy Director of Information Technology and Cybersecurity Department of the Ministry of Transport and Communications, MOTC ITCSD, Yangon So, about their current achievements of ongoing activities regarding with ransomware, which is currently one of the biggest threats of cybersecurity sector in Myanmar.
We are trying to work on cybersecurity. Our department was established in 2015. Our department has so many requirements like money, people, and technology, but we are trying to do as much as we can. Currently, we are trying to decrypt ransomware until August with specific analysis. If you are attacked by ransomware, you will have to pay $940 as a ransom. If you pay ransom money in 3 days, they will decode with half price, but there's no guarantee to get encoded key for sure. We have serviced that kind of cases from January to August. They are all together 117 cases. So many multiplied by $940 equals almost $110,000. We have been giving services to users not only from Myanmar but also from Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, Pakistan, Jordan, and Brazil.
Reporter David Tanner reporting from Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on youth and cybersecurity. All right, we'll move on to weather forecast now. In Yangon, there's going to be some sun, then turning cloudy with a thunderstorm in parts of the area in the afternoon, and it'll be partly cloudy at night. The daily outlook is around 33 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 40 degrees Celsius. There's about 46% chance of rain for the day. In Naypyidaw, there's going to be times of clouds and sun with a thunderstorm in a couple of spots in the afternoon, and it'll be just partly cloudy at night. The daily outlook is around 33 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 38 degrees Celsius. There's about 44% chance of rain for the day. In Mandalay, there's going to be times of clouds and sun with a thunderstorm in parts of the area in the afternoon, and it'll be partly cloudy with a couple of thunderstorms around late at night. The daily outlook is around 34 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 40 degrees Celsius. There's about 41% chance of rain for the day. Stay with us, we have another report coming up, and then we'll check on the stocks and currency exchange rates. As an act of kindness, Myanmar Baking and Distribute Center and partners have put together a charity event selling snacks to visitors. The proceeds are to be donated to the flood-affected people in Mon State. The event took place in front of the Mahabandula Park on Saturday.
Flood with torrential rains in Mon State displaced over tens of thousands of people in early August, killing more than 70. As an act of kindness, Myanmar Baking and Distribute Center, MBDC, and partners have put together a charity event selling snacks to the visitors. The event took place in front of the Mahabandula Park on Saturday. The proceeds are to be donated to the flood-affected people in Mon State. According to a statement released by the Ministry of Social Welfare, Relief and Resettlement, between late June and August 10th, flooding in 11 of Myanmar's 14 states and regions has affected over 152,000 people. This caused 145,859 of them to evacuate their homes and seek temporary shelter at one of the 346 relief camps. Dorothy Raton, the organizer of the charity sales event, explained more on the charity event.
We happened to put together this charity sales event to help the flood-affected people in Mon State. The entrepreneurs and experts and amateurs who are working in the snack industry across the country come together and we put up an event to sell them. Then the contributed cash will be donated to help the flood-affected people in Mon State. These proceeds will go to Mon State in Hintada Township. This is the second time we are helping the flood-affected people. The first time was in 2016, where we got over 10 million chats over 2 days. And we hope we will make the same amount of 10 million chats for this time as well. We will be working with charity organizations to continue with the donation. This shows the unity among the experts and the public.
It is expected over 2,000 to 3,000 people flocked to the event. The live singing performance drew visitors to the event. Heavy rains at night on 10th August triggered a sudden rise in the water levels of a river in Ye Township, Mon State, inundating homes in the town and villages. 4 temporary relief camps were opened in Ye and the other 4 in villages, totaling 8. The Ministry of Social Welfare, Relief and Resettlement provided rice and other rations per person. The state 50 bags of rice, the Natural Disaster Funds 100 bags of rice. Among the associations who joined the charity event, Go Leo from Myanmar Chef Foundation said,
Our association, Myanmar Chef Foundation, is helping MBDC with the event of assisting the flood-affected people in Mon State for the resettlement. We bring here the food from Kachin and the non-bring food that is made of chicken. I'm delighted to help the food victims with what we can.
Don Momo Chinlin, one of the participants, also shared her perspective.
I have brought the freshly baked pizza to sell at the event. We will be donating all the monies from this charity event to the flood-affected people in Mon State. I'm glad that all these proceeds we have made will be of help to these people in need. We are very proud of our effort for this contribution, and we want to thank the organizer who bring together this event.
This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on act of kindness for Mon State flood victims. And here we have the information on currency rates from Myanmar Central Bank. $1 is at 1,532 Jats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 214 Jats. 1 euro is at 1,680 Jats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,884 Jats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,108 Jats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 365 Jats. 1 Thai baht is at 50 Jats, and the Indian rupee is at 21 Jats. Gold is trading at $1,491. Silver is at $17, and Brent crude oil is at $53. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI is at 11,500. MTSH is at 3,750. MCB dropped 100 at 8,300. FBB is at 22,500. TMH went up 50 at 3,000. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can visit our website at miradio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website. We're also running on FM, 96.1 in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Or you can simply download MI Radio app on your smart devices so you can listen to our radio programs on the go. Well, we have more reports for you, so let's check out the next one. World Teachers' Day was celebrated by Joint Committee of Basic and Higher Education at Arts Hall of the Yangon University on Saturday. DJ Henry Zin reports.
World Teachers' Day is annually held on 5th October and was firstly established by UNESCO in 1994. It is a special day for the appreciation of teachers to honor them for their contributions of skills and knowledge. In Myanmar, World Teachers' Day is celebrated by many different organizations in many different ways. In Buddhism, teachers are regarded as one of the 5 revered ones, along with Buddha, Dhamma, which is teachings of Buddha, Sangha, and parents. Teachers do not mean only those who teach at schools, but also who are the mentors in life. For 2019 Teachers' Day, a celebration was held by Joint Committee for Basic and Higher Education at Arts Hall of Yangon University. Teachers gathered together in this special day to share their experience and do the paper proposal presentation.
Joint Committee နဲ့ကျင်းပလာတော့နှစ်နှစ်ရှိပြီပေါ့နော်သူကအသင်ပင်လေးစိုက်တယ်
This is the second time of celebrating World Teachers' Day by Joint Committee of Basic and Higher Education. So we usually plant trees and do paper proposal presentation focusing on changes of education. We also focus on activating the art and music. We are here to present how to express the teacher's capacity.
capacity အခန်းကဏ္ဍဘယ်လိုမျိုးပေါ်လွင်အောင်လုပ်နိုင်လဲဆိုတဲ့ဟာကိုဒီမှာပြမှာအဓိကတော့ဒီလူထုအခြေခံတာပဲ
Teaching is a public-based service, and teachers represent the public so that they need to have academic freedom.
အကျောင်းဆရာတွေကကြတော့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်နံပါတ်1 academic freedom ရှိရမယ်
In this event, they aim to discuss about the challenges that teachers are facing and the solution on them.
မနေ့ကစပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့အခြေခံပညာမှာအမျိုးသမီးဆရာမတွေရဲ့
Since last year, we have been doing research concerning life safety of women employees of education in Ayeyarwady region. We are to discuss about the further steps of this research, which we aim to complete in November.
စစ်တမ်းအစီရင်ခံစာထွက်နိုင်အောင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ကြိုးစားနေတယ်
In Myanmar, changes in education are being carried out by making new curriculum, performing more effective teaching system, and exam system. Education is the basic foundation of the improvement of a country, and teachers play an important role in it.
ကမ္ဘာ့ဆရာများနေကျင်းပါတယ်ဆိုတာကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့က2006ခုနှစ်ကနေပြီးတော့စပြီးမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာကျင်းပလာခဲ့တာပေါ့
World Teachers' Day has been celebrated in Myanmar since 2006. It is to show the importance of the role of teachers. In the sectors of making changes in country, the teachers play a crucial role. With the cooperation of the teachers, we can accelerate the development of the country.
ဆရာကဏ္ဍအမတန်မှအရေးကြီးပါတယ်ဆရာများရဲ့အခန်းကဏ္ဍအရေးကြီးပါတယ်
The theme of World Teachers' Day 2019 is Young Teachers, the Future of the Profession. Also in Myanmar, more youth are trained to be qualified teachers. Teachers are striving every day to achieve the inclusive quality education for each and every student. That's all for now. This is DJ Henry Zin from MI Radio.
That's a report on World Teachers' Day celebration at the Yangon University. Well, here's the last report on musical tribute to Gandhi's 150th birthday. The Embassy of India in Yangon organized an event, Mahatma Arpan, a musical tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, on Sunday to highlight this. The musical tribute is part of the year-long celebrations of the 150th birth anniversary. The event at the Sule Shangri-La Hotel drew around 300 people. Agacho has more information.
Mahatma Gandhi is widely known as the world-renowned Indian leader, the non-violence freedom fighter, and only very few people know his extreme fondness for music. The Embassy of India in Yangon organized an event, Mahatma Arpan, a musical tribute to Gandhi ji, on Sunday to highlight this. The musical tribute is part of the year-long celebrations of the 150th birth anniversary of Gandhi. The event at the Sule Shangri-La Hotel drew around 300 people from the diplomatic corps, academics, friends of India, media, and the Indian diaspora. The event commenced with the lighting of the lamp by U Phyo Min Thay, Chief Minister of Yangon region, and His Excellency Sri Saurabh Kumar, Ambassador of India to Myanmar.
Yeah, this is the main event which we are having. As you know, we have a very renowned Carnatic music singer who has come. Indian Council for Cultural Relations has sponsored her visit. So this is the main event in the celebrations which we are having, and we might have some other events also during the course of the year. Our two countries were, in a sense, in a common phase, which was that we were being ruled by a colonial power at that point of time. So we consulted, we coordinated with each other to see what can be done given that situation. And as you know, we got our respective independence soon after. And I think one of the main messages of the freedom struggle was also to have complete sovereignty, have complete freedom, and to have a democratic society in our two countries.
Yangon Region Chief Minister U Phyo Min Thay also shared his perspective.
We are very glad to celebrate 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, the prominent leader who spread the means of non-violence. His way of non-violence is vital in striving to achieve the democratic nation. We are trying our best to practice the non-violence in our peace process. He is such an inspiration. The series of celebration is to be held in October, and we will soon be renovating the Gandhi Hall in Yangon. This is a place which depicts the friendship between the two countries. Moreover, this is a place where we can exchange our culture and cooperate for our social occasions.
The event featured musical and dance tribute performances, lamp lighting, release of book translated into Myanmar language, written by Mahatma Gandhi, by famous artists, and a vegetarian festival. Retired Pro-Rector of Hindra University, Professor U Kim Maung-cho said,
He is revered as the great leader not only in India, but also all over the world. That is why his birth anniversary is celebrated as the International Day of Non-Violence. The celebration impacts the entire world. Mahatma Gandhi is a man of integrity, and his non-violence means it's recognized all over the world. We support his way of thinking, and the world will be at peace if we embrace this means of non-violence. What makes this year's celebration different from previous years is that this year our preparation starts a bit earlier since June. As it is the 150th anniversary, we try to make it more special and outstanding.
This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's all the reports we have for today. Next, we'll look into some international news here on Myanmar Today. Saturn has overtaken Jupiter as the planet with the most moons, according to US researchers. A team discovered a haul of 20 new moons orbiting the ringed planet, bringing its total to 82. Jupiter, by contrast, has 79 natural satellites. The moons were discovered using the Subaru telescope on Mauna Kea, Hawaii. Each of the newly discovered objects in orbit around Saturn is about 5 kilometers in diameter. 17 of them orbit the planet backwards. This is known as a retrograde direction. The other 3 moons orbit in a prograde direction, the same direction as Saturn rotates. 2 of the prograde moons take about 2 years to travel once around the ringed planet. In other news, 3 scientists who discovered how cells sense and adapt to oxygen levels have won the 2019 Nobel Prize. Sir Peter Ratcliffe of the University of Oxford and Francis Crick Institute, William Kaelin of Harvard, and Greg Semenza of Johns Hopkins University share the Physiology or Medicine Prize. Their work is leading to new treatments for anemia and even cancer. The role of oxygen sensing is also being investigated in diseases from heart failure to chronic lung disease. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today from me and the team. That's all for now. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.